am not alone. Don't do this to me, Stephen. Send me away. I will go wherever you wish. Lock me in a room. Allow me to suffer my conscience and dream my dreams alone.
Alone? A seclusive wife pleases no one. Consequently, it is all the more important for a man's wife to see to it that his needs are met. Your acknowledgement of me as your husband never went beyond the duties of the flesh.
You mean to say my thoughts were my own?
I mean to say you failed to be a dutiful wife. When I found you were a peasant, your mother remains one. I had hoped you would rise above your origins. In these ways and others, you have failed me.
Yes, you are right, Stephen. I have failed you. When I was childless, you blamed me. But it wasn't my fault. You couldn't put life in my body because you had none in your own. I got more warmth from a stranger in a little hour's time than you could ever give. It is not my child that is loathsome to you, Mr. Girard, but rather the freedom of my mind and my love of life itself. May God have pity on you, sir.
God? I do not know if God exists, as I cannot be sure of it. But I will see to it myself that you endure a hell on earth, and I will pray to a possible God that it may endure forever.
All right. All right. But my baby will live. She thinks her baby. She thinks her child. Will bring her comfort. Will bring her relief. Not so, Mary. No, no. You were untrue. You betrayed him. And broke your marriage vows for shame. Shame, Mary. You will give birth to an evil thing. Something dark and horrid. Evil. Darkness bred in darkness gives forth darkness. And we will now show you what is yet to be. She is so very lovely. Oh, if I ever doubted you were worth so much suffering, please forgive me. Look, why are you laughing? Tell me, she will live, won't she? Oh, yes. Certainly. Tell me, will she be happy? Most certainly. Well, quite I to be happy. When happy she could. The question, however, is for how long? How long? Will she die young? Yes, she will. 5 months. Then buried in an unmarked grave. You will be buried in an unmarked grave. Here, on the hospital ground. You'll never leave these walls. And no services, no hymns, nor prayers for you. Good. That at least I would like to hear. And tell me when. The sooner the better will best suit me. If God has any mercy, it will be soon. Tell me. 5 and 20. 20 more. 5 and 20 more years? No. No. God does not permit it. Please, dear God, sweet Jesus, have mercy on me and let me not live for such old age. Oh, isn't she funny? Sweet Jesus. God won't hear you either, Mary. Just like Mr. Phillips. Why should he? He's too busy. Besides, he set you up for it. It's God's joke, Mary, and the joke is on you. Please, God, please. Look at her. I love it when she prays in dark corners and dances walls. Where are you, God? Please answer me. Please. Stop it. Damn you, all of you. Where is he? And who is he? Is he another man? Then I'll have nothing to do with such a God. And I damn you, God! I damn you! Do you hear? She's now giving proof that she's insane. Insane! Folks always deny God. They have to. They're the devil's own. His handiwork. Maybe she's the devil's whore. The devil's trick. Mary Girard, the devil's heart. When they discover how she's cursed God, leave me alone. And turn it on. Don't touch me! And denounce and damn him. Then maybe they'll tear the vein from her bleeding belly. Condemn it for her cursed sin. Pull it with pincers from her devil's doorway. Tear it. Crumb on it. Spit on it. Damn it. Kick it. Burn it. Whip it. Burn it with fire sticks. Break it with stone. Now she's caught our sin. Let come before the hunt. Let's hope she's quick to make the sleep. Unless she understands. Yes. At last, I do understand. What if I were insane and didn't even know? I think I wouldn't care. If I were calm, they wouldn't always keep me in the chair. If I were to accept you as my companion and not resist you. I could walk about. Sometimes I might see the sky, smell the air, give birth to my poor, pitiful child. Isn't that true? Yes. And if I were to turn my back on that world, scorning all the values it adored, denying myself the luxury wealth can provide, then surely the world would know me for mad, wouldn't it? Yes. For here is solitude, loneliness, and deprivation. Where there, in the great world, is wealth, endless self-indulgence, and a society of ordinary people, such as him, Mr. Stephen Girard. And if I were to prefer all this to all that, then surely the world would know me for mad. Quite sure indeed. And if I am not mad already, I soon shall be. For there is a point in my mind where jealousy, greed, and hatred cannot come. A point of feeling, of being, where longing and unhappiness cannot touch. And when I pull myself into that place, I feel as though I've reached something like God, but greater, far greater than God. And when I'm there, I can look out on my little life as though it were nothing more than a shadow show upon the wall. And it is peaceful and gentle there, for no human being can enter. And by comparison, the world outside is horrid with greed and heartless and cruel. So let them come to the window to point and laugh at me. Dare, let them come! I will give them the show they expect and deserve it. I will greet them with venom, caress them with violence, address them with words obscene and gestures which are vulgar. And I shall look them boldly in the eyes and spit on them from the depths of a well of hatred. And I shall teach them that they are nothing more than a fart in the face of God. And it shall be no capitulation or surrender. For from this day, I, Mary Girard, shall be truly and happily insane.
Say hi to Nachi. You look evil. You did. I saw your cheekbones from way over there. Oh, we can see them.
Yeah, I worked hard on the same thing.
This is gross. It's Say hi to Nachi.
Hi, Nachi.
Oh my god. Okay. Makeup too? Oh my god. Really?
Wait, is that a video, really?
Yeah.
I love you, Nachi. Mwah.
Okay. I'll get out of the picture for you.